you. I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.
This guy, we talked about him a lot. You know what I mean? He got the bars is on deck. Every time we see the battle, he had my mama bugging during the holidays, saying amen and all that with the ad-libs during the Bdot joint. Without further ado, man, Loso, what's good, bro? Live on Angry Fans Radio.
What's good? What's good, man? Y'all hear me?
Got you, bro.
What's poppin', man? What's poppin'?
You all right? We all right up here, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, chilling, man. Just just getting ready for this Showoff battle. Other than that, man, just working hard, bro.
I hear you. So I wanna jump into the Showoff battle, but I don't think we've gotten you up here since the Bdot battle drop. You know what I'm saying? You had half of my family upset, both of y'all. I didn't even know what to do. Seriously, I put it on like so. Usually I have a battle. At least one battle drops during the Christmas break, and I get a chance to sit down with my family and you know explain to them what you know what I mean, because they still look at you watch battle rap, okay. So I show them this battle, and they was tripping out. What has been the response of that battle, just you know amongst the fans and amongst the people? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know for me, man, it's been nothing but positive feedback. Even dudes who probably didn't rock with me before, who definitely, you know, was rooting for Bdot. Only thing I've heard is like, yo, Loso. I mean, even like hardcore fans for dude was letting me know, like, yo, we've never seen somebody talk to Bdot like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never seen somebody like get in Bdot's face or bark like that or break down this or break down. So even if they was giving him the battle 2-1, so I kind of just see it as I knew for me that battle right there was kind of a turning point in my battle rap career. That's why I wanted it so bad. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wasn't going to pass it up. Nor did I want, just personally, like nothing to these other dudes, but nor did I want A Ward or Saga to take the battle. You know what I'm saying? I knew if Bdot took a guy who was in the faith, he wasn't going to take another one. And I wanted that. I didn't want none of that. This was going to be the first opportunity. I know A Ward had an opportunity to battle him at a PG. And Saga, you know, obviously has been talks for that for years. But for me, as soon as I got the opportunity, I said, man, let's do it. And so I knew what kind of residual effect it would kind of have for the battle rap culture. And I just see it now, man. Every day I get on Twitter, the battle's being talked about every single day.
Yeah. I'm glad you got the battle, though, because I don't know. I kind of think he would have smoked the other two.
Yeah, let's just be real. Let's just be honest here.
I mean, yeah, we'll never know, man. You know what I'm saying? I think at the time when they wanted to do the A-War battle, that was kind of just up in the air. I know they kind of wanted to pitch it for a PG, and A-War kind of was just shying away from it because he felt like they kind of set it up as a gimmick battle almost, like the white Christian battle rapper. And then Bdot had just came off battling Strick at the time. So he didn't, you know, they didn't really know what to do with that. But yeah, I mean, I've heard that before. You know, me personally, I think they could definitely get in the ring, but you know, we'll never know now. So.
Nah, the battle is definitely a good conversation piece, man. That's why I fuck with the battle.
Yeah,
definitely. That's why I fuck with the battle.
I
had you winning, but I thought you had a good year. I said this other I feel like niggas don't even talk about your year. Like it was a big year. You played the field, so.
Yeah, I see a lot of people on Twitter. I think y'all was even the ones kind of mentioning it. I think Tony, you put up the joint up like, yo, who was the best lyricist this year? And and, you know, just me even seeing, you know, people voting for me and stuff like that was humbling because I kind of just try to keep tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? I got the vote for battle rap, but whenever I do see stuff like that, you know, it kind of puts things in perspective. Like, yo, people are taking notice. So yeah, man, I didn't think I did at the time. I thought I was kind of just in the pack, but yeah, man, seeing my name in different lists is definitely humbling.
Yeah, you got to look at how you spread the floor this year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, last year, I apologize. The KLB, the RBE, John shit. I mean, your home league. So
yeah,
I feel like you got a little underappreciated when niggas was doing their top 20 lists and shit. Niggas ain't have you where I thought they was supposed to have you at.
Yeah, I ain't get to see everybody. I know I was listening to y'all top 20 video interview. You know what I'm saying? I know I seen your spreadsheet, Tony.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to. I didn't get to hear the other dudes. I don't know if they did their own list. So I don't know if they had me on there or not.
Oh yeah, I'm not definitely not doing a spreadsheet like this nigga, but I got you in the top. I feel like I got you in you 9 or 10.
Okay, dope, man.
Yo, Loso, do you think you gotta work 10 times harder being that you're not on URL?
Yeah, definitely. So I put it this way, man. I ain't even going front. So on New Year's Eve, right, when the Source drops their list, you know, I'm just scrolling through Twitter and I see T-Top posting it. I see Twerk. I see all these people posting. I said, okay, let me check the list out. And then and I looked and I saw Bdot's name at 10, right? I'm scrolling down from the top to the bottom. I see Bdot's name. Now, before I saw Bdot's name, I'm thinking, oh, this about to be an all URL list. And obviously, I guess Bdot did do a URL battle, so, you know, I was like, okay, he's on that list. But as soon as I saw his name, and B-Dot's my brother, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no shot. I just felt like, yo, if my boy on the list, I know for a fact if we just comparing like the impact of 2017, you gotta have me on that joint. So as soon as I see myself 11, although I saw his name, I was still kind of just shocked at the whole fact that they had me on the list. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at it. I mean, it wasn't like I was 20 or 19, barely, you know, touching that list. But for me, I looked at that. So yeah, and then when I looked at the list, I was like, yo, I'm the only dude on this list that has not touched the URL stage ever. You know what I'm saying? I think I was the only name on that list who didn't touch it in 2017. Everybody had battled the URL in 2017, and so for me, yeah, man, I do think I need to work a little tougher. But at the same time, I mean, it's just no. Like, I don't think we've ever seen, and I'm gonna try to say this as objectively as possible. I don't think we've ever seen somebody kind of build the organic fan base apart from that platform, apart from the URL platform. You know, like this. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can name a couple people like, oh, yo, homie don't need a PG. Bdot's the only one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this person don't need a PG. This person. But like right now, like I feel like, yo, it'll be kind of disrespectful if they just throw me on a card in the middle, you know, of the back of an Amscot and say, hey, battle this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, come on. At least a Born Legacy. At least let the boy open up a Born Legacy.
Yeah. I mean, the work does show. And you know what, Drizzy? I thought Drizzy was going to take my question. My question was, like, the not cursing. Like, the not cursing, and you can't get crazy wild with the disrespect. Like, let's really break that down, because I feel like that collective of you and Street Hymns, and somehow y'all managed to talk greasy to Farrah and Shuni without even like, I don't even know how y'all pulled that off. But like, let's really dig into that when you setting up these rhymes. And did you almost have a moment where you want to cause me like, bitch ass nigga? Like, you have a moment where you know what I'm saying? Like has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. Probably for Bdot, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't do who I wanted to. But I think for honestly though, because like just in my everyday language, you know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily using those words. It's not really tempting for me to kind of have to force that in. So I feel like when I'm writing raps or when I'm writing rhymes, it's not a struggle, you know what I'm saying? Because I talk like this on a regular. But there's sometimes, you know, where I kind of struggle with how I want to convey something. But for me, I think more so the delivery. Like you said, I could talk greasy without necessarily being explicit. You know what I'm saying? And I think with the metaphors, with the punchlines, and with the delivery, with the conviction, that's one attribute I try to like really pride myself in. Like when I say something, I want you to feel it, even if you may not believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? So like when I scream from the top of my lungs, or what I stand for is the same thing I stand on. It's not a punchline or metaphor, but the way I said it and the way I set it up, it's like, yo, I believe, like, I don't know if I believe what he believes in, but I believe that Loso believes in what he believes in. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it definitely, at times it can kind of come off that way, but at the same time, man, you know, like I said, this is an organic thing for me. So it's not like I gotta, you know, fake. It's not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I gotta fake to be something I'm not.
Word. But Pose, I think in terms of this year, he's on that list of people to watch. I feel like, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm in the beginning of the year, I wasn't fucking. I mean, I don't want to say it to the man of the Lord. I wasn't messing with Loso.
Yeah.
But then it changed a little bit towards the end of the year. Like I started kind of, he had a good year when you look at it, what niggas did. Yeah, he had a good year. So we gonna see Showoff next, man. He's making
Let's really break that down.
Making a quote unquote return. At the 4-month break, so we're gonna see, man. We'll see.
Listen, man. Listen. So you went back. I know you've been studying the archives, studying the game tapes, and Showoff. Showoff is not like. Look, I mean, I know everybody want to get jokes off because what happened with the O-Red battle, but Showoff is there's nothing sweet about what he's about to try to do. So let's really break down. You know what I mean? Your perspective on Showoff.
So you're right. So prior to this battle, I wasn't too hip on Showoff. I knew who he was. You know, I definitely knew who he was because when I battled Jay Murder, you know what I'm saying, I was obviously peeping Showoff and stuff like that. But it wasn't like the only thing I knew was kind of, you know, he kind of sounded like Sue Surf to me. I remember I heard him a while back. I was like, yo, he kind of sounded like Sue Surf, but I never followed dude. But yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. Like, even if people do joke about the O-Red battle, which let's say he did get smoked, right? I think he did clearly lose, right? But you know what's so crazy? If you just listen to Showoff rounds, though, he was wigging. Like, he was putting some things together where I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's cold. It's just that, like, O-Red really was, like, turning up another notch. Even the round O-Red choked in, I felt like he still had better material than Showoff in that second round.
That's a fact.
Even though he kind of took off maybe 45 seconds, which is crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody who could, right? Like, Showoff, you could choke for 45 seconds and still take the round. And then, obviously, the third and the first were just clear body bags for him. But yeah, so I saw that battle. I saw his battle with Math Hoffa. That battle was just kind of like all over the place because they kept stopping and yelling at each other. I saw his battle with Jay for you know, from New Jersey. I saw I'm trying to see who else I saw. I saw his battle with Saint Mike or Saint Mick.
Yeah, Saint Mike. Saint Mike. I was there for that one. That was tough.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that battle. I don't know who I had. Who y'all had winning that one?
I had Showoff winning, but man, Saint Mike went crazy in that second round.
I think I had Saint Mike in that. That was that We Go. Was it We Go?
Yeah, that was We Go Hard. Yeah.
I thought Saint kind of cleaned him up. That second was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So yeah, man, I definitely been seeing it, and I think that he does a lot of things well. I think he raps really well. I think he definitely get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? There's some times where I feel like, you know, he kind of takes off a little bit, you know, he slacks a little bit. So, but I don't expect nothing. And then obviously, you know, if they kind of titling this his return, which I don't know. When was the O-Red battle? Like in early this year?
That was it was uploaded in June. I went to go check that. It was uploaded in June. So
okay.
It might have been like May.
Yeah. I don't really know why they calling it like a. I mean, did he say he was retired? Did he say that?
Yeah,
he did. He did. He actually came. He came up here after that, I believe, and said he was all set. You know what I mean? He definitely dropped tweets saying that too. So we already decided earlier that every battler gets one, you know, fake retirement. Like everybody, like you gonna do it too. I know. I know.
Yeah.
You know.
Hopefully not. Well, when I saw Showoff out when I battled Jay Murder, I remember asking him. He said the only way he would battle again is if would be on the same card that Adi Boom battles on. You know, whenever Adi comes back home. That was supposedly what he had told me at the time. So, but yeah, if they marketing this as a return, you know, I guess, you know, there's probably gonna be some. I'm expecting some gas from it. You know what I'm saying? It's home league.
We do.
You know, so like
let's get right to it.
Yeah, the return gas.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm definitely. But you know, I'm already clipping up, man. You know, I'm ready. I'm excited for it. I treat every battle. Sometimes whenever I'm preparing for two battles, I kind of try to like, you know, I got to keep this ball for this dude. I got to keep. But now I want to, you know, I mean, against Jay Murder, I remember for writing for my first and my second for him was so crazy. I remember thinking like, man, I want to keep some of this stuff for Bdot. But I was like, nah, because if I get killed against Jay Murder, people are going to lose interest in the Bdot battle. They're going to be like, yo, Loso shouldn't even battle you. So I try to treat my upcoming battle as my, like, yo, I got to battle this dude like he's trying to end my career. You know what I'm saying? So for Showoff, he going to get 100% Loso. So I'm ready, man.
Okay. I mean, this is dope because it's RBE. That so now you running the table with all the platforms and all that. And since you've been doing that, do you feel like it's a difference between when you battling in bullpen versus KOTD? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, everywhere that you've been so far, do you feel like it's a difference? And what was the hardest situation that you've been in?
Man, I think the KOTD situation. I mean, I was just talking to Bdot about this, and he said he hated it when he battled Verb out in LA. You know what I'm saying? He hate, like he said he couldn't get in the. That's why you see him so comfortable from the bullpen. It was like an all black crowd out there. You know, they was literally loving everything Bdot was saying. And they definitely showed me love too. You know what I'm saying? But he was saying it was so tough for him to battle Verb in front of that crowd. And for me, I remember when I was in Toronto. I mean, but Toronto crowds. I remember watching World Domination Toronto on pay-per-view, and I was like, yo, this crowd is asleep against this Cortez and Head Ice battle. This crowd is asleep for this big Cannon battle, for every single battle that went up there. I was like, yo, this crowd is terrible. But when I was up there in Toronto, first of all, the event was dope. I mean, just me seeing how KOTD does business and how they operate, it's like a machine, bro. Like everybody has their position. It wasn't nothing that you kind of like sat back and looked like, oh man, look, this is unprofessional. Like everything was running smooth. So that was dope. But as far as the battle itself, you know, it was a learning curve. I also had 2 battles around that battle. You know what I'm saying? I had the Bad News 3 weeks before that, and then I had Fair and Shooty the week after. And so for me, I was preparing for so many different things. So that's why, you know, I tell people, I was like, you know, arguably a lot of people say that was the best gyms and that was the worst Loso, and they still got me with it. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of sense. But
damn, that was kind of crazy. You sort of cleaned gyms up just now. I'm not gonna lie, but go ahead.
Nah, but you know that's the homie though. I'm just saying like that's what people say. But at the same time though, for me, my it's definitely different with that. RBE, I think I still haven't really fully experienced because when I battled Jay Murder, it was like a small room. They kind of wanted to do for the writers thing, so it was a small setting. And so I think this battle, you know, for the Showoff battle, I think this is really going to be my first time experiencing like a real RBE event. Not saying that last one wasn't. It just wasn't. You know, it was only like a couple people in there. You know what I'm saying? I want to say like I know definitely less than 100. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I think I definitely am feeling a little comfortable. I feel like I can go pretty much anywhere and adapt. And because I mean, a lot of people don't know, like I travel pretty much every weekend and do concerts. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm a performer at heart. You know what I'm saying? So when I get on stage, that's why you see me. I'll never just rap to the person. I'll never just look at the person and just stare at them. And I'm never just looking at the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like I really try to utilize that stage as much as possible. And so yeah, man, I think there's definitely a difference. But at the same time, though, I hate when people try to say, like, oh, Loso's only good at bullpen. Like, I'm not even from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Tampa, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I get flown out, they buy one ticket, bro. It's one ticket. And that's it. I go out there by myself, and the battle is, you know, whoever rock with me. But that's it. And then when I went to RBE, obviously, John came up there, and he supported him in Bad News.
Right.
You know, they definitely came through. But other than that, though, like, I still came up there by myself, though. They just drove up there to show love. Same thing with Toronto.
So shout out to my boy Brad. When you gonna battle Flacco, man? What's up, man? Well, like, we need that smoke, man.
I'll battle Flacco. My only thing is, like, I saw somebody putting in the chat. I was like, yo, when was this ever? Like, was this a thing before and I just missed it or something like that? But if I ain't gonna front. Look, I told. When Flacco battled Lotta Zay, right?
Yeah.
Because y'all gotta understand, like, I'm not from the battle rap culture like that. So when I joined battle rap, that's when I did battle rap. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started looking. So I'm not familiar with Spit That Heat. Even though I made my mark out in Atlanta with Bullpen, when Spit That Heat was going on, I didn't know Flacco. I didn't know Chef Trez. I didn't know them. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't a big URL battle, I didn't watch it. And so when I heard Flacco actually did a battle before the Lotta Zay battle. He battled this dude out in another league called Atlanta Battle Rap League, and it wasn't good. I remember watching it, and it just looked like Flacco wasn't interested. People were telling me that he was cold with it, so I looked and I'll be honest, bro, I was not impressed with what Flacco did.
Whoa.
Then I saw his
Jesus.
I wasn't.
Wow.
I watched it. I was like, yo, what is this? And I was like, what are they going crazy for? Now, when I saw his, and also I'm sorry, and I saw his battle against XL, which a lot of people was going crazy. I thought it was good. because I did my homework on Excel when I battle Excel. But I think my Excel performance smokes Flock. You know what I'm saying? So then when he got locked in for Lotta Zay, I was eager to see that. Now I didn't go to the event, so I went on Rap Grid. You know what I'm saying? I watched it on pay-per-view, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. When I tell you, after I watched that Flock on Lotta Zay battle, I called John up and I said that was probably the 3 best rounds I've ever heard in bullpen. Period.
Wow, including my stuff. Like that.
Yeah, bro. It was his stuff, like how he was, and Lotta wasn't trash, but Lotta got beat clearly bad. You know what I'm saying? Like Flacco, and I think Flacco went first. No, Lotta went first. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like Flacco was like stringing words together. He was talking, and he was being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And I hadn't seen that since myself, really, or Bdot. You know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't seen somebody doing that, like those different elements in that way. And so I told John, I said, yo, that's crazy. And his other battle just dropped actually yesterday, I think, against Automatic Rage, which he killed that dude.
He killed him. Got him. That was ugly.
He killed him. That was ugly. One of the probably the worst body bag in bullpen. You know what I'm saying? And again, Flacco was still smoking. You know what I'm saying? And so but yeah, man, I would definitely battle him. I think but I ain't going front. Like, I want to take battles though that kind of, I don't know. And I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. So like, you got to think about it. Like, even when I took this Showoff battle, I had dudes like Chilla Jones, obviously A-War, Bdot. Like they literally asked me straight up. It was like, bro, why did you accept that? You know what I'm saying? And not because I don't think that they think that Showoff is trash, but they were just like, yo, you just came off a battle of the year. You just came off this, that, the third. That, like, you could have got something better. But for me, I kind of like the storyline. You know what I'm saying? I think the return that they kind of put around it. And I think it's in another platform. I go make my mark again out in RBE on a bigger card. Plus, they had a different main event at the time. The main event wasn't Gems and Goods. You know what I'm saying? The main event actually consisted of Bdot at the time. So when I heard about this main event, I was like, man, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I didn't care if it was, you know, Gems again for a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was gonna be on that card. But when they gave me Showoff, obviously I was excited. But I say that to say that every opponent that I get now, it has to mean something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to like point to a bigger resume to 2017, a big one in 2016. And nothing for you guys to kind of just overlook, kind of like, yo, if he battled Flacco, yeah, that'd be crazy out in bullpen. But how much traction is that really going to cover in battle rap, period? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I may be sleeping on it, but at the same, it may be a fire battle. I just don't know how much coverage it'll really take all over the battle rap.
I think what's happened lately, especially like Flacco versus Trez is a classic, certified. I think you hear more and more about that battle every day. And I think that really set the tone for what, like, if you want a portrait of what Spit That Heat was at its best, is that battle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
It's that one, and it's a Craig Lamar versus Trez battle. Like that. These are, you know what I mean? This is what set the stage for that scene down there. So I think it could do some work, man. I think it could.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what I'm saying? But I
feel like Flacco gotta up his profile a little bit.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think
like, I'm with you.
It ain't really.
I'm with you.
Niggas gotta up their profile a little bit.
This nigga Fozy.
I'm just being honest. Like, I'm just being honest. Up your profile, man, before you get certain people. Spread the floor a little bit. Go to some other platforms, because Flacco not known he not in the talks or nothing. So
right.
Like, I feel for Loso. Like, why would I take him?
Yeah, and then don't get me wrong, he's cold with it.
Yeah,
definitely cold. Like, I mean, no one's gonna eye him. Like, Danny Myers just tried to get under my skin the other day. He was like, because a lot of people was like, yo, want to see Danny Myers versus Loso. He was like, well, I don't think he could beat Flacco. And I was like, what that got to do with me and you? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, he was saying Flacco got the best pen over there. Now, I think, me personally, I think Flacco got the best pen in bullpen.
Yeah.
But he's not the best battler in bullpen. The best battler is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a better writer, but you're not gonna be a better battler. You know what I'm saying? And so, I you know, I'm definitely anticipating that. But yeah, I agree. I think that there's just, you know, it has to make sense at the time. And so, I think that's the same reason, and I don't want to kind of compare this, but I think it's the same reason why Sue Surf doesn't battle Cortez. I think that's the same reason why Sue Surf doesn't battle John John. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of looking at it like, why?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah. And you know what? And to be honest though, that's probably what most fans are saying too. But but Loso, let me get if you don't mind, there's a couple fans that wanted to talk to you and all that. Just a real quick Q&A. All right, so we're gonna start with Demo. Demo, what up? You on live with Loso, Angry Fans Radio. Talk to me.
What up, man? You hear me?
Yeah, we got you, bro.
Demo, what's good, bro? What's good?
Yeah, bro. It's actually Demo, bro.
Demo.
All right.
But this is my first bars for AFM. What's up, y'all?
What up?
What's up?
It's dope. I got some questions for you, Loso. How you doing,
what's
bro?
up, man? I'm doing good, bro. What's up?
All right, dog. Yeah, I'm doing good. I just checked out that Loso versus Bdot. That's just tight. Yeah, man. I got a couple questions regarding that battle. Like, so when you write your shit, like, you got really strict guidelines. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not due to like anybody else, but that's how you structure your shit. So like, you ever find it like harder to write for somebody like Bdot? He's really heavy in content. So like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like it's easier in that regard, or do you want to just like let it loose? Like, man, I'm rapping that shit.
It's twofold. I think, like, honestly, even though Bdot, so put it this way, I was so up for the challenge, man, because there was two narratives with dude. There was like one, you can't beat Bdot. Like, everybody was like, yo, you gotta go second against Bdot. If you watch the Cortez and Bdot battle, Cortez actually challenges him like, hey, I'll give you extended time, but you got to go first. Averb's like, yo, you can only rap 2 minutes and I'll go first. You know what I'm saying? So like, the narrative is like, me personally, I want him at his best, right? So I'm going to go first against him and I'm going to go ahead and give him unlimited rounds. So I was anticipating that, and it was difficult in a sense just because of his talent. However, though, a guy like him who talks a lot and has all these different beliefs and stuff, I think it actually opens up for more angles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was actually easy. I could have, there was so many different things that I wanted to touch on that I didn't touch on. So many different angles.
Yeah, because, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, one of the things about like a battle like this, I feel like you're gonna, whatever you believe is like, that's who you felt like won. Yeah. So like, for somebody like me, like if I lean, because I'm kind of like in the middle with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what I believe. Yeah. But I would say I lean maybe more toward like Bdot, like the shit that he talks about. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, do you ever find like after like a battle or some shit like that, you get like backlash from fans like hitting you in your DM, or like they come up to you after the battle?
Yeah. About the content?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's every day. That's every day, bro. And it's good. You know what I'm saying? Because like, for me, that's exactly why I do it. I want these healthy conversations to begin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never just want a battle just to be a battle. I want that, like, the fact that people are still debating about this, I want them to keep click and play. You know what I'm saying? And then I want them to come back to me and holler at me. And so, as long as they're not trolling, I'll definitely go ahead. Bro, I've given out my numbers since that battle. I've given out my numbers so many different times to fans, like, because on some real, like, I really want to chop it up. I'll make time to go ahead and discuss. Oh, you got questions about this? You want to know why I said this? You want to know what he meant? You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about all that. So yeah, man, I definitely see what you're saying, but at the same time, you know, I think what you said earlier when you said, right, whoever you're gonna kind of agree with, you're gonna lean to. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, because I do think that there's a different skill sets to, like, obviously you're gonna be prone to kind of lean towards a different preference, but at the same time, I've seen people say, yo, I think Bdot won because he was just cleaner. You know what I'm saying? He just got through his rounds cleaner. Another person said, yo, I think Loso won because the dude was punching every line.
No, y'all was both saying some shit.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, one of the things about, like, you gotta, like, take whatever might be a weakness and, like, flip it. Like how you said that shit, like, I'm still looking for a verse where a Christian can't have a gun. Bro, running around my room, that shit was hard. Real quick though, man, I got like 2 more bars. Yeah. Let me get on my ignorant shit. I ain't got no beer, Tony, bro. I got a little thing of wine right here.
Yeah. I hear you. Go ahead, talk that wine.
Tonight, I ain't trying to pick nothing up. Yeah. So free Tink. If Tink ever gets out, would you battle Tink the Demon?
Yeah. I mean, I think I wouldn't. I don't know why I wouldn't. I just think Saga killed him so bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't know where I would meet him down the road. So, but I like Tink though.
You don't think he's just like sitting in jail right now, like festering and evil, and like when he get out, he's just gonna be some like dark shit?
I think so. But that I just feel like it'll be the question, like, why would Loso take Tink, right? And if it's for the narrative of like, well, he's Tink the demon type of thing, I feel like, well, a Christian already did that and watched him.
I'm thinking like, because that brings me to my next point. Like, what are y'all still doing the Four Horsemen? What's going on?
It is that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like those are my dudes. We talk all the time. We spar. You know what I'm saying? I know Ward is on right now. He's actually taking 4 battles in 60 days.
Crazy.
And so
he's crazy.
Yeah, it's in 3 different countries. You know what I'm saying? Or 4 different countries, I think. Actually.
What?
4 different countries. 4 battles in 60 days, and so that he's kind of having that campaign, and so it's not like high profile battles, but it's something dope. But with that though, what I'm saying is like with the group we do, like he's writing and he's sparring, and we're letting him know like, nah, bro, that's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like Cortez is obviously the biggest battle out of all 4 of them. But I let him know. I'm like, yo, you gotta cook, bro. You gotta get on top of it. So yeah, man, those are dudes. And if I ever did a 2-on-2, you know what I'm saying, those would be the dudes that I would do it again with.
Yeah, because I'm with Tony on 2018. We need bigger moves like tournaments and shit. I'm thinking like, so what happens when Tink gets out? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then we get Tink and Briz. Yeah. We get 2 other goons that talk that greasy dark shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we got them versus the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah. I mean, we're right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoever it is, you know, we right there then, waiting.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yo, Demo, appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna get one more on. I'm gonna get one more on and everything, man. Salute, all right?
Yeah, salute, definitely, bro. Thank you.
All right. So I'm gonna get one more on for you, Loso.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, bet. I seen my boy. Yo, shout out to everybody in the queue. This is lit. All right, so Shame, talk to me, bruh. You live on Angry Fans Radio with Loso. Shame God, what up?
What
up, Tom? What up, Tom, bro?
What up with it? You on live with Loso? You had something to say to him?
Yeah, Loso, I got a quick question for you, man.
What's up, man? I'm ready.
With that Bdot battle, how tough was it knowing that Bdot was going to talk to you the way that he did? Like, how tough was it going in there knowing that he was going to really like try to break you down? I wanted to know because it looked like he was getting a little uncomfortable during the battle.
Yeah. That's odd that you said I was uncomfortable. I was comfortable as well. Yeah. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. This how. First of all, he's the best rapper that I face. You know what I'm saying? He's the best rapper. Like when he's rapping to you, you know what I'm saying? And there was times where I was obviously I'm not gonna show it. But I'm hearing him, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, you need a lesson. Matter of fact, you need a whipping. I supersede Jesus with it, you know what I'm saying? And he's bang, 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 bang. And he's doing this thing called slant rhyming, you know what I'm saying? Where he's not necessarily rhyming the words exactly, but he's kind of saying words that sound alike. He's jabbing back to back. I was like, man, this is tough. And I knew he could do that. I think for me, one of the biggest things that was in my head, I was like, yo, I know everyone in the crowd, at that bullpen crowd, I knew they was going to be eating them up. As soon as you pull the narrative out, yo, the white man been holding us down. Oh, what am I supposed to say with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't. It's exactly what Excel did. Excel did that in the 3rd round against me. Like, they really preached a sermon to the people. They appealed to the emotions of the people, and it was dull. So that was my uphill battle. I had to find a way to be true to who I am, true to what I believe in, but at the same time, get these people on my side too. That's why you see me in my 3rd round. I was like, yo, I hate that white Jesus too. You know what I'm saying? Because I do. I hate the perception of the white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not a true thing. And so when I sat there, everybody was like, yeah, okay, Loso, you feel us too. And then I go in and give, what I really believe in. So, yeah, man, it was definitely going to be difficult. I think the biggest part for me, the biggest trial I was going to face was how he's able to get the crowd on his side so well, and his content, how people kind of just, they just gravitate towards it. Like, how was I going to overcome that? So that was the biggest struggle.
Mm-hmm. Right. I just want to say, man, y'all had probably the most important battle of the last year. I just really appreciate
that's big, man. That's big, man.
Battle was fire. Like Tony was saying, like I played it for my mom, like my family members. Like people really in tune with that battle.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's what people who don't have nothing to do with battle rap. They ain't never heard nothing. Like right, like
right, yeah.
Yo, Oxy, I don't know if y'all saw. You know, he said, "Yo, this battle." He tweeted it. He said, "This battle needs to be played in colleges.
Facts.
Like they need to show this for a curriculum. Like for you know what I'm saying. Like they really need to do this." And so I was like, "Yo, that's huge."
Yeah.
No, but seriously, because when you watch the battle, you'll rap, and you be like, "Damn, well, I can agree with that." And then Bdot go, and you're like, "Well, damn, I really agree with that too." Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, good looking out, Tone, man. I appreciate it.
Word up, no doubt, bro, no doubt, man. Salute for being on, man, and you know what I mean. Like some people be scared to ask some questions, so I dig it, bro.
I love
salute.
It, man. Yeah.
No, Loso is a cool dude, man, for real. On Twitter and everything.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Word. All right, bro. So, but Loso, before you get up out of here, man, you know what I mean? Get us in tune with, like, what else you got lined up besides Showoff? I know you got music out there and everything like that, man. Let the people know where they can find it. Give us the updates you need, all that.
Yeah. So everything is on everythingloso.com. You go to that website, you know, any music on my projects that I got out. I just released a project back out in September. It actually charted on iTunes, man. You know, it's low key because obviously, you know, not too many people in the battle rap culture feel it, but obviously, you know, like I said, I was able to cultivate a fan base of music. So definitely that, you know, if they check my Twitter, LOSO_CAT, same thing, Instagram, LOSO_CAT. They can follow me, follow all my shows, what dates I'm going to be certain places. I'm out in North Carolina soon. I'm out in Southern California for a concert. So, you know, just keep an eye on it. The only battle I got locked in right now is Showoff February 3rd. But yo, right? Hey, before I do go, I do definitely want to know where y'all have Loso and Bdot at as far as battles of the year. Where y'all got it under like Tay Rock and Hollow,
early for me.
I'm putting it over the next year. Like it came.
It's too early.
They say it's too.
Like
yeah.
It didn't get the marinate yet. I feel like it's kind of unfair because I feel like some of the battles that happened in like February and March, like because y'all's just came out, them shits kind of get swept under the rug because
Yeah.
Even though it dropped,
see,
dropped in October.
I mean, I do the this is my thing because I've seen the card. I got the pay-per-view. You know what I mean when it came out. So I've been on it. I've been on it for a little minute. You know what I mean. But I would actually put it in the same category. I mean, probably 1A, 1B, 1C. Is, you know, between you, what you did, what Nitty and Iron did, and what Rock and Hollow did. I think I think those are it for me. I mean, depending on what you want. Heavy content in the battle, great back and forth. And
but Nitty and Solomon never dropped though, right?
Nah, in fact, it didn't. But like just off the paper, I mean, I watched it so many damn times, it felt like it did. Like I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what though? I think. I mean, obviously, I would love it to be in the running for 2017, but they kind of do that with the Grammys, though. Like, if you drop an album, I know when J. Cole had dropped his album at the end of December,
right?
For 2014, Forest Hill Drive, it didn't get nominated until the next year.
Yeah,
it was so late in the year, even though he had a bunch of numbers and success. But I see what you're saying. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Exactly.
But this is a battle that could stand in either year. I think.
I think so too. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, Loso, man, appreciate you coming up, bro. Appreciate you coming up and let people know how they can get in contact with you and everything like that on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that.
Yeah. LOSO_CAT, man. Everybody go ahead and holler at me, man.
No doubt. Yo, salute, bro. Stay safe, man. Stay blessed.
All right.
Talking to you. You ready? Talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you?